Newly added wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins has become a household name in the homes of New York Giants fans, and there's no question why. After joining the team on November 2nd, he's been playing every single game since then and has been a top target for Daniel Jones, accumulating 29 catches, 309 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That is second behind Darius Slayton, who's had 28 receptions, 429 yards, I believe, and 1 touchdown since that span. Keep in mind, it took the New York Giants 8 weeks to get a 200-yard receiver on this team, and that was Darius Slayton eventually, but it only took Isaiah Hodgins 7 weeks to get 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. Think about that. So let's go over how Isaiah Hodgins has become a rising star for Big Blue. What's going on, guys? What's going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. I'm going to make this quick so we get on to the film study, but I really want to talk about Isaiah Hodgins in this video. The Giants picked him up off waivers. I didn't think anything of it. I thought he was just going to be another wide receiver. We just throw a body out there similar enough to like Marcus Johnson, who we thought was going to be pretty good, but he kind of like dwindled out. Forgot he's been on the team. But Isaiah Hodgins has quickly made an impact for this team. Like I said, accumulating 309 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he really, just watching this film, really reminds me of Atlanta Falcons rookie Drake London. Now, if you look at their measurables, they're nearly exactly alike. And I was spot on this comparison. They're both 6'4". Drake London is 219, Hodgins is 210. They both have 33-inch arms and very, very similar 40 times. Now, London didn't run a 40 time at the combine, but this is one that I could find on a website where he ran a 4.58 and Hodgins ran a 4.61. So they very, very similar, and they have great bursts off the line, decent route runners, but London seems better to me. They're both light and nimble on their feet. Great catch radius and great hands. Isaiah Hodgins has everything you want in a possession wide receiver, a number 2 guy to really, be a safety blanket for Daniel Jones, become a top target for Jones. Clearly the number 2 receiver on the team so far, and we'll see what happens if he's, brought back next year. I believe he's on the contract next year, and I'm just really excited for Hodgins, and I really want to go over his film from Minnesota and what he did that made him successful against corners like Patrick Peterson. Alright, so welcome into our Isaiah Hodgins film study. We're just going to be going over the Minnesota Vikings film because that's where really he just made his mark as a rising star for the New York Giants. So let's get right into it. I believe this is his first reception. He is on the top of your screen there. Daniel Jones going to look at him, and he's going to get a quick slant to him right off the bat to Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson is waving incomplete, but he completed this pass. This was complete. And check out Hodgins here. He's lined up. This is off-man coverage. All right, you can tell it's man. Peterson is staring right at him. And so, this might be zone actually, but looks like a cover 2 zone here. But Peterson trailing him and breaks on the ball on the slant. And Isaiah Hodgins, just being that big body, able to make this catch in traffic with Patrick Peterson all over him. This is something that the New York Giants need. Alright, I know the Giants really are looking for wide receivers who create separation. I know as Giants fans, we want to see wide receivers who create a lot of separation, but we also need guys to catch the ball in traffic because we have a lot of small receivers on our team. And Isaiah Hodgins does that, and this is against Patrick Peterson. So let's go on to the next one. So this is literally the next play. You're going to see Hodgins on the bottom of your screen now. He's lined up against, I don't know who this is, Shelley or something. He's lined up on the other side. And he's going to make a dig route and kind of fake right to try to create separation, open up the hips of the cornerback, make him kind of open up to the left side or open up outside so he can go inside, create more separation for him. You can see it here. We'll watch this play out in real time, and you see him open up there. He's not the greatest route runner, okay, not the greatest route runner at all. Like you guys mentioned, you guys saw that I compared him to Drake London. Drake London is definitely better, much better of a route runner, but he has a great burst off the line. And you can see it here. is able to make the tough catches in traffic, man. And you know, that little separation that he caused there, right? So we could play this in slow motion. That little separation he caused there helped open up a little space there for Daniel Jones to fit the ball in. So you see that what Hodgins did was make the cornerback's hips turn outside. In that case, he's able to quickly burst inside and create just a little bit of room for Daniel Jones to fit it in there. And he did just that. Now, there was an instance later in the game that Jones wasn't able to, well, Jones fit the ball in, but Hodgins wasn't able to come up with the catch. But this is the same situation, right? I'm sorry here. The same situation. I love his I guess his ability to try to get open, right? It's not just a guy running routes. This is a guy that's trying to get open, and he is just targeted time and time again. This is literally the next play. Targeted time and time again, makes the catch. All right, this is where he's targeted yet again. This is the third straight time he's targeted, guys. Third straight time he's targeted. That's another reason why I compared him to Drake London, because Drake London at USC was just targeted a insane amount of times at USC. He was just clearly the guy there. So you can see Hodgins at the bottom of your screen here. Again, kind of this off, man, looks like they're playing a zone here with Patrick Peterson now on this side. And you can just see Hodgins run a post route, kind of get Patrick Peterson sliding a little bit. Good route, great catch. Like I said, all of these catches are coming like with contact, right? They're not clean catches. They're coming with contact. And when you're a bigger bodied person where you don't really have size and speed, well, you have size, but you don't have the speed to your advantage, you have to be able to catch the ball in tough spaces, in tough spots, and he does just that. Patrick Peterson hit him as he was catching the ball and still came up with the ball. The 24 was coming up on him as well, and we could put slow motion on this. But you see Hodgins, now he stutters a lot. You guys can see it now. He stutters a lot on his breaks, right? You can see him kind of chop step it. I don't like that he does that. He is, you know, a bigger body receiver, 6'4", 219, so I could understand it. He chop steps, kind of gives away that he's going to cut, but it still works out here. I'd like to see him get better at that, but hey, I mean, he's a young player. He's just getting his spot in the NFL after being with Buffalo for a while, not getting his chance. The Giants giving him a shot. I feel like there's not much wrong to him. You know, of course, you want to see him be a little faster, but he's fast enough for his speed. You want to see him run routes a little better as well. But hey, it's working. There is a route that he ran, and we'll get to it later, that he ran pretty cleanly, and it wasn't as choppy as this post route, but he still makes the catch in traffic with contact and gets the first down midfield. Now, this is the touchdown play that Hodgins had. You can see this is just a great play by Hodgins and Daniel Jones, being patient and finding Hodgins. You can see the pre-snap motion here. Jones going through his read, stepping up in the pocket and finding Hodgins on that drag route. I like how Hodgins he rounded this route out to kind of get some more speed and momentum, because he knows, you know, it's tough. There's a lot of players near there, and Patrick Peterson may trail him. So I like how Hodgins rounds his route, doesn't chop it up, doesn't cut it. He just keeps going straight, looks for the ball. Jones does a great job managing the pocket and getting the ball to Hodgins for his third touchdown as a New York Giant. His production has already been a lot better than most Giants wide receiver. I mean, Darius Slayton is the only one that has better production right now. I believe Richie James has more yards, but Richie James is just so on and off. Hodgins has just been on fire since he's got here, and gotta love it from the young wide receiver. Now, I'm sure this is the play that everybody came here for, and that is Isaiah Hodgins on this beautiful sluggo route. Or you want to call it a stop and go or whatever. It's more like a sluggo route. He just kind of hesitated inside. He really didn't. It's a stop and go. It's a stop and go. You're right. Not sluggo. It's a stop and go. But you just gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. So Hodgins, top of your screen on Patrick Peterson, and man, this is a beauty of a route. He really gets Patrick Peterson to fake that. I mean, to bite on that in route or bite on that stop. And you see Sterling Shepard is just extremely hyped up there. You see Sterling Shepard right here, extremely hyped up. Beautiful. So like I said, top of your screen. So let's slow it down. Hodgins gonna get great burst off the line. Like I said, he's a bigger wide receiver. He gets great burst off the line, and he's able to chop it. He gets a little choppy, but you know what? It actually helps him out here because he actually really fakes the in, or fakes the stop here. He gets Peterson to move up. Look, he's already going upfield, and Peterson is still trying to regain his center of gravity here, and Hodgins is gone. And that is just enough space for Daniel Jones to fit it in there, make a beautiful grab. And Jones, let's remember, Hodgins made a great catch, but Daniel Jones made a great freaking throw. That's a beautiful throw from Daniel Jones. Give him that little And on the veteran Patrick Peterson, great double move, man. Great double move. And Hodgins getting hype, talking to Patrick Peterson. Look at this Jones throw again. Beautiful. Under pressure, hit as he throws. Great catch by Hodgins. I mean, what doesn't this guy catch? Now you're going to see Hodgins bottom of your screen. Man defense, Patrick Peterson manning him up. And you can see there's a little bit of contact here. Peterson's like, all right, man, you already caught enough receptions on me. That's enough. So he gets a little handsy here. Hodgins struggles to get out of that press, out of that contact. He breaks inside, and there's a lot of contact there. Draws the flag. So Hodgins are already making an impact. Good release too. I mean, of course you're not going to get much when you're a bigger wide receiver. Doesn't have like breaking speed. So he gets a good release here, but he kind of gets caught up on Peterson. And when he breaks, Peterson kind of follows him. A lot of contact there, and there's a flag. But the reason why I'm highlighting is because Patrick Peterson was playing off this whole time, not worried about Hodgins, and now he's like, all right, let me start taking you seriously. Well, maybe the defensive coordinator said that, hey, let's start taking these wide receivers seriously. They're kind of tearing us up right now. And Peterson gets a little too ahead of himself, a little too handsy, and draws a flag. Now, this kind of shows off a little bit of Hodgins' speed. Now, this is zone coverage, so it's not like he's faced up against a man and he's playing man defense and he's just breaking through. He's able to just get behind the linebackers. This is cover 3, but Shelley recognizes that nobody's going to be there, so he kind of breaks his assignment and follows Hodgins. Good thing he did, because if Hodgins caught this cleanly in stride, if Daniel Jones would have fit this in stride, this could have been a huge, way bigger play than it was. Shelley chased him. Good move by him, but just a great burst off the line. He really doesn't have any problem picking up speed and getting to where he needs to get to. Hodgins there, top of that stack. Good job there. Now, there are things that Isaiah Hodgins can learn as well, and so I'm not going to be one of those guys that say Isaiah Hodgins is one of the best receivers in this world has ever seen. He still has a little bit of, stuff to work on, so we'll talk about this interception here that I feel like was more Hodgins' fault. I'm not out here championing for Daniel Jones right now, but I feel like it was a little bit more of Hodgins' fault here. I don't know why my USB is going crazy. This was a little bit more of Hodgins' fault here. So he's going to run a crossing pattern, and I know that crossing patterns kind of go up a little bit. They still kind of go upfield, but with Patrick Peterson right behind you, you're not the fastest guy in the world. You should probably round this out, get a little bit, parallel to the line, line of scrimmage. Get what I'm saying? Get a little bit more even with the route. Kind of break it off cleanly and balanced, and he kind of moves upfield, allows Patrick Peterson to get under it, and he makes a great grab there. Patrick Peterson's one of the most experienced cornerbacks right now in the NFL, has a lot of years and seasons in the NFL, has faced up against a lot of wide receivers. He knows the strengths and weaknesses. He knows that Hodgins isn't the fastest of wide receivers, and he was able to use his makeup speed to get under this ball if Hodgins kept going upfield. And that's exactly what he did. So, I guess Hodgins just needs to, this all comes with experience. Hodgins is going to have to get used to it. But with a faster, I wouldn't say faster cornerback like Peterson is, because Peterson's not that fast, but probably faster than Hodgins. You just got to be able to recognize that you're not the fastest guy on the field and you're not going to beat him in a foot race. So you should probably even this out, kind of box him out if this ball is a little too spot on. And Daniel Jones needs to do a better job leading with this ball. This ball wasn't led to him. It was a little, if I'm being honest, a little bit behind him. But Hodgins has to box out for that ball. So there it is, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys liked this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe down below, and also join the membership if you guys want to do that as well, so help support the channel. That being said, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!